Hi there. Today we're gonna do a review on a ball head I purchased on Amazon. It's the Q02S by Pergear. On top, it has a standard 1/4 screw right there, and you'll notice that the base of the plate is actually rubberized, and that's really nice because it'll prevent your camera from slipping. Right here, you can see it has a bobble head. The plate is a standard Arca Swiss type, which is a really good thing because that's a universal plate. So if it ever goes missing, you can find a replacement with these. And better yet, they sell a ton of different accessories that can be mounted onto this. You can buy adapters for tablets or even cell phones and mount them onto the ball head. Let's see how you can unlock the plate. All you have to do is turn this knob right here. It's actually spring loaded, so the moment you start turning it, you can feel the spring pushing against it, so it's actually pretty cool. The plate on the bottom, you'll notice it has 2 screws, one here and one there, and those are to prevent your camera from falling off of the ball head when it's mounted. So when you attach the camera right here, you see it prevents the screws, prevent the plate from coming off with ease. Now granted, let's face it, when you secure the camera back on the ball head, you always have to be careful, because at the end of the day, photography is a very expensive hobby. But let's take a quick look around and see what the other knobs do, okay? So we already covered what this knob does. That's to unlock the plate. Now this one right here, this knob is to provide tension on the ball head. That will determine how loose or soft it is when you move the ball head around. The bigger knob right here is for locking the ball head in place, okay? And this one on the bottom is for the panning mechanism that provides a 360-degree spin on the ball head. One thing I've noticed is that when it comes to setting up the movement of the ball head, you have to be very careful, because if you overdo it, it can make it a little bit too fluid, and you don't want that to happen because, you know, the camera might roll off to one side or the other, and you don't want that. So what you do is you take a combination of the locking mechanism right there and this one right here, and you turn them just right to provide enough tension on the ball head so that, as you can see, it's a little bit stiffer and you don't have to worry about the camera just falling out of nowhere onto one side or the other. It's more secure. It's gonna take some serious practice, but at the end of the day, you'll get used to it. And you'll notice how handy having a ball head is. Now, while getting the tension just right on the ball head is gonna require some practice, using the panning feature will not. All you have to do, you'll take this knob right here and you turn it, and now you'll be able to, let's get the camera to focus, to get your ball head to actually pan 360 degrees with ease. As you can see right there. Look at that. That's gonna be a very useful feature for people who like to shoot videos. Now the panning, while it is very smooth, you can definitely see that there's a little bit tension there. So it won't pan super easily, but it will do it quite smoothly. Also, right here, I don't know if the camera's gonna be able to focus on that. There are a few numbers right there that you can use to make measurements to get precise movement on it. Well, I find that to be a pretty awesome feature. Now, another thing is that the ball head has a 3/8 mount on the bottom, a 3/8 screw right there. Now, sadly, most generic tripods or monopods use a 1/4 screw. But you have nothing to worry about, because if you buy this unit, It actually comes with adapters. It actually comes with 3 of them. Let's see if we can get the camera to focus on it. Right there. It actually comes with 3 different adapters. And you can either mount those on the bottom of the ball head. Let's see if we can get one going. Right there. You can either mount those right here. And now you can use them with any tripod or monopod that has a 1/4 screw. Okay, and you can either mount that here or mount it directly onto your tripod or monopod. So that's a really nice thing that they actually do that, especially since, you know, you can get them for free instead of having to go out of your way to buy them, which is not a horrible thing. You can get those anywhere on Amazon, but at the end of the day, who doesn't like free stuff? Now, for those of you wondering the size of the ball head, it's actually a little bit over 9 centimeters tall from top to bottom, including the plate, and a little bit over 4 centimeters wide. Now, and I also know that a lot of people are going to have questions about the ball right here. This is actually anodized steel, which is a good thing. It means the ball is going to have a nice, soft, and fluid motion. You'll notice that many ball heads that you purchase from Amazon around this price range will have the ball actually just painted, and that's going to create a rough movement, and well, that's a no-no. Now, at the end of the video, I'm going to show you guys how the ball head actually mounts onto a tripod or a monopod so that you can see for yourself and make up your own decisions as to whether it's worth it or not. Now, one thing I found pretty interesting when I saw this online, I noticed they make, Pergear actually makes another ball head. It's called the TH3 Pro. Now, that particular ball head sells for around $26. When I purchased mine, it was $16.99, so about $10 cheaper. And both ball heads are identical. There's literally no difference between them. So I don't know why one sells for $16.99 and the other one sold for $27. You know, they do the exact same thing. I checked the specs and everything, and they're both identical. They have the same load capacity and everything, which, if you're wondering, it's about 17 pounds. Now, granted, I don't trust this ball head with 17 pounds worth of equipment on it. I mean, let's face it, photography, it's an expensive hobby. So, just be careful out there with our gear. My final thoughts on the ball head, I think it's a very good deal, especially for what you pay for. Let's face it, it's not gonna perform like a ball head that you spend $50, $60, $100 on. But for anybody who's in a budget and requires a ball head, this is a must-have. It's gonna make shooting so much easier, especially if you own a monopod that doesn't have a ball head already attached to it. This is gonna be a great deal, and I definitely recommend it. Make sure to stay tuned to the end of the video, because again, that's where I'll show you guys how the ball head works attached to my monopod and my tripod. And, you know, hopefully it'll be worth the wait. So thank you for watching my videos. Take care. If you have any questions, make sure to write them down on the comments below, and I'll answer as soon as I can. So see you later, guys. Now, I know some of you guys are gonna want to see the camera mounted onto the ball head, and you'll definitely see that in this review. But bear with me, I only have my DSLR for video. So when I mount the camera onto the ball head, I'm gonna shoot that section of the review using my phone. So I'm just giving you guys a heads up because the quality of the video and the sound might not be as great, okay? So hope you like it. Okay, so here we have my monopod, and we're going to attach it onto the ball head. As you can see, the monopod has a standard 1/4 screw, though this is a special monopod because if you turn this, you can switch the screw from a 1/4 screw Let's get the camera to focus a little bit. Sorry about that. If you turn it, you can swap the screw from 1/4 to 3/8, right there. But for today, we'll only be doing the 1/4 since the ball head has the adapter attached on the bottom. Okay, so let's get this back on so that you guys see how it works. There you go. So here's the ball head. Everything's nice and sharp, and let's mount it onto the monopod. It's a very simple process. Let's make sure this is tight, and there you go. So you can see now my monopod, which didn't have a ball head before, has one. So you can see it fits nice and snug right there. See that? It's pretty awesome. There you go. Show you a look around. There it is. I'll show you in a second how it looks attached to my regular tripod. Be right back. Hey, welcome back. So now we are gonna mount the ball head onto a standard tripod plate. The first thing you do, you take the plate, you touch it at the bottom of the ball head, like so, right there. It's nice and tight. Then you mount the plate back onto the tripod, just like that. Okay, now the next thing is taking the Arca Swiss plate that comes with the ball head right here, this one, and we'll attach it onto the bottom of the DSLR, just like so. We'll turn and turn that until it's nice and tight. Sorry about that. There you go. There you go. Now, all you have to do, you mount it and you tighten it right there. It's nice and secure. Now we're gonna test the fluid motion of the ball head with the camera attached onto it. Okay, so here we go. First, we'll release the locking mechanism just a little bit, and as you can see, it's still fairly tight. Okay, let me lock the tripod onto place, make sure nothing else is moving. Now we're gonna release it just a little bit more. As you can see now, it moves a lot more fluently. There you go. That's how you lock it into portrait mode. Right there. Let's turn it so that you guys can see it. There you go. Now let's go back. Now we're gonna put a little bit more tension on it. Okay. And see if we can pan it and get it to stay in place. As you can see, it's still a little bit loose, so you just tighten it just a little bit. There you go. As you can see now, wherever you leave the camera at, it'll stay in that position. Now, like I said, it will take a little bit of practice until you find just the right angle for you. But at the end of the day, it's gonna make shooting so much easier because you're gonna be able to get shots in angles that you couldn't before. There you go. So as you can see, guys, that's what it looks like. I hope the video is helpful, and like I said, remember, if you have any questions, just let me know and I'll do my best to answer. Take care and see you later.